Long before streaming, before playlists, before algorithms, there was the radio. And if you were alive in 1967, these songs were impossible to escape. They floated out of barbershops, spilled from church basements, blasted from car speakers with the windows down. They raised a generation. Tonight, we revisit the grooves that taught the world how to feel. This is the soundtrack of 1967.
I want you, baby, your love lifted me high.
Number 15, Soul Finger, the Bar-Kays. The Bar-Kays were barely out of high school when they cut Soul Finger. They were the new kids around the Stax building, loud, energetic, ready to prove they belonged among giants like Otis Redding and Booker T and the MGs. Soul Finger came from a spontaneous jam session that got wilder by the minute. Studio staff pulled local kids into the room, handed them a mic, and told them to holler. That youthful chaos became the core of the record, a jubilant, off-the-rails instrumental that sounded like a street parade bursting into a studio uninvited. Despite the fun, the story becomes bittersweet. Months later, the Bar-Kays joined Otis Redding on tour. Their plane crashed in December 1967. Only one band member survived. That gives Soul Finger a haunting beauty, the sound of young brilliance captured right before tragedy struck. Number 14, Hip Hug Her, Booker T and the MGs. Booker T and the MGs didn't just play soul music, they shaped it. As the Stax house band, they backed countless hits. But when they recorded their own material, you could hear everything they knew boiling down into pure groove. Hip Hug Her is a lesson in restraint and precision. Al Jackson Jr.'s drumming is so perfectly locked in, it feels like a heartbeat. Duck Dunn's bass slides just enough to make the groove bounce. And Booker T's organ, smooth, confident, and unmistakably Memphis. The title says it all. This was dance floor engineering. It's the kind of groove that made club goers drift toward each other without thinking. Not a word is spoken, but the message is loud and clear. Soul can be soft-spoken and still unforgettable. Number 13, Take Me in Your Arms and Love Me, Gladys Knight and the Pips.
The moon above is shining bright.
Gladys Knight had a voice older than her years, full of ache, experience, and quiet fire.
Arms and love me.
Take Me in Your Arms and Love Me captures her at a moment when Motown was still learning how to handle a voice like hers. It's not a coy love song, it's a direct confession.
Here I am, take me in your arms and love me.
Gladys sings like someone who isn't asking for love. She's demanding honesty, connection, and presence. Her voice cracks and soars with emotional precision.
Take me in your arms and love me.
The lush orchestration behind her builds slowly, with the Pips matching her emotion every step.
Come, let's share the joyous splendor.
It wasn't a massive chart hit, but among soul fans, it became one of her early masterpieces. The sound of a woman pouring her whole heart into the mic and refusing to hold anything back.
Here I am, take me in your arms and love me.
Number 12, You're My Everything, The Temptations. At this point in their career, the Temptations were masters of harmony. You're My Everything showcases everything that made them royalty. David Ruffin leads with rich, romantic grit, and when Eddie Kendricks floats in with that angelic falsetto. It feels like two different worlds touching, fire and air, soul and sweetness. Behind them, the group layers harmonies so tight they sound woven rather than sung. The Funk Brothers underpin the whole track with gentle confidence. Nothing is rushed. Every line feels carefully placed. It may not be their most famous single, but emotionally, it's one of their most enduring. A perfect snapshot of Motown elegance. Number 11, Tell Mama, Etta James. Etta James walked into Muscle Shoals with a lifetime of hurt and resilience behind her. Tell Mama gave her the perfect platform to unleash all of it. The song hits fast. No slow build, no warm-up. Immediately the groove jumps into motion, and Etta's voice attacks the opening line like she's been waiting her whole life to say it. This wasn't a woman asking for sympathy. It was a woman offering strength. Tell Mama is bold, gritty, and emotionally raw. The Muscle Shoals band gives her a stripped-down, electric foundation, and she rips into it with force. The song revived her career and reminded the world that nobody could channel gospel, blues, and soul like Etta.
And I'll make everything all right.
Number 10, Funky Broadway, Wilson Pickett. Wilson Pickett was a storm of a man, unpredictable, powerful, and always ready to tear into a groove. When he heard the original Funky Broadway, he didn't just want to sing it, he wanted to dominate it. In Muscle Shoals, he turned the track into something feral and undeniable. The horns punch like fists, the rhythm section moves with heavy swagger, and Pickett, he growls like a preacher who ran out of patience. The song got banned in some places for being too funky, which only fueled its rise. Funky Broadway became one of the earliest mainstream funk hits and helped kick open the door for the funk revolution that followed. Number 9, I Second That Emotion, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Smokey Robinson was Motown's poet, witty, smooth, and impossible to dislike. I Second That Emotion came from a simple, misheard phrase, but Smokey turned it into charm on vinyl. The groove sparkles with upbeat Motown bounce, and his voice glides over it with effortless warmth. It's flirtatious without being flashy, clever without being corny. The song feels like someone leaning in with a smile and whispering a compliment. Light, melodic, and endlessly replayable, Smokey made soul feel cool and breezy. Number 8, Cold Sweat, James Brown. With Cold Sweat, James Brown didn't just push boundaries, he detonated them. This was the moment funk was born as a fully formed genre. Brown dismantled traditional song structure and rebuilt everything around rhythm. The band hits The One with obsessive precision, and everything else revolves around that pulse. Horns jab like electricity. Drums lock into a hypnotic loop. Bass lines circle like predators. Brown's screams slice through the track. Cold Sweat was radical in 1967, and everything from hip-hop rhythms to modern R&B owes it respect. Number 7, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Marvin Gaye and Tammi Terrell.
Call me no matter where you are, no matter how.
Marvin and Tammy's chemistry was instantaneous and magical. On Ain't No Mountain High Enough, they sound like two hearts learning how to speak to each other.
Just call my name.
The song is bright, uplifting, and full of promise. A conversation where every line feels like a vow.
Ain't no river wide enough.
Behind the scenes, the story was more tragic. Tammi was already facing serious health issues, and Marvin was beginning a long emotional struggle of his own.
I'm getting to you, baby.
Yet together, they created an anthem of devotion that feels eternally alive. It's impossible not to smile when this comes on. Number 6, Try a Little Tenderness. Otis Redding.
Girls, they do get wearied.
Otis Redding could take any song and pour his soul into it until it became something totally new.
Your little tenderness.
Try a Little Tenderness begins soft, almost delicate.
But when she gets weak,
Then it builds, slowly, powerfully, until Otis is shouting, pleading, exploding with emotion. The band accelerates behind him like a runaway train.
oh man,
This was one of his last major recordings before his death, which makes it even more powerful.
try just to live.
The track shows the full range of Otis's gift: tenderness, fire, heartbreak, and hope, all in one performance.
That's all you got to do.
Number 5, Soul Man. Sam and Dave. Soul Man is pure fire from the first horn blast. Sam and Dave were known for their intense call and response energy, and here they're backed by Booker T and the MGs in peak form. The track hits like a revival service and a street parade at the same time.
When you get it, you got something.
Inspired by the civil rights movement, the song became an anthem of pride, strength, and identity.
I got what I the whole way same.
Sam brings the grit, Dave brings the smoothness. Together, they deliver one of the most iconic soul records ever made.
I'm a soul man. Yes, I am.
Number 4, Your Love Keeps Lifting Me, Higher and Higher. Jackie Wilson. Jackie Wilson performs with athletic grace, and Higher and Higher is his victory lap.
That I have been lifted before.
Every line climbs, every chorus lifts, and the band keeps him elevated with a driving, feel-good rhythm. The song is pure joy, the kind that fills a room the moment it starts.
Keep it up. When mighty soft.
Jackie's control and emotional clarity make it timeless. It's not just uplifting, it's spiritually bright, the kind of track that can turn a bad day into a good one. Number 3, Bernadette. The Four Tops. Levi Stubbs was one of soul's greatest emotional storytellers. On Bernadette, he sounds desperate, obsessed, and totally consumed.
Be my friend all the time.
His voice cracks with need as he cries out her name, and the tension in the arrangement mirrors his unraveling.
And all they own for just one moment. We have no.
The Funk Brothers play with edge and urgency, creating a sense of drama that feels cinematic. This isn't romance, it's emotional overload. A man tearing open his chest for the world to see. One of the most intense Motown performances ever.
I want you to
Number 2, Cover Me. Percy Sledge. Percy Sledge could make Heartbreak feel holy. Cover Me is slower, sadder, and more vulnerable than many hits of its time. He sings like someone trying to hold on to warmth in a cold world. The melody drifts like rain, and every line sounds painfully sincere. It didn't become a major chart topper, but among soul connoisseurs, it's one of the most emotionally devastating tracks of 1967. Percy sings like he's confessing something he's never said out loud before. Number 1, Respect, Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin didn't just cover Respect, she transformed it into a battle cry. She flipped Otis Redding's original on its head, turning a man's demand into a woman's declaration of self-worth and power. In 1967, as civil rights demonstrations surged and women's voices grew louder, Respect became a national anthem. From the iconic RESPECT breakdown to her fiery gospel power,
You guys know that I really don't.
Aretha didn't just sing the song, she claimed it.
It's just give me my crackers and
This wasn't just the top soul song of 1967. It became one of the most important recordings in American music history. 1967 gave us more than hits. It gave us emotional blueprints, cultural shifts, and voices that still echo today. These artists didn't just perform, they testified. They shaped movements, soundtracks, and memories that continue to inspire. Which track hits your soul the hardest? Drop your favorite in the comments. And if you thought 1967 was unforgettable, just wait until we explore 1968. The year soul turned introspective and revolutionary, with Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Donny Hathaway, and Bill Withers leading the way. Hit subscribe. Groove Lens is just warming up.